Besides eating cereal with water, what is the most outrageous eating sin you have ever witnessed? The wife dips Oreos in water like a psychopath. Lock her up. Do not reproduce with this animal. You mean ex-wife, right? When the milk is getting too spicy. Goddamn white peepo. I used to be obsessed with A1. I would put it on everything possible because I loved it so much. One day I put it on Jell-O. I no longer enjoy A1. I used to work as a bartender. One day, a middle-aged man walked in and ordered a beer with milk. Me, excuse me? You want the milk in the same glass as the beer? Customer, correct. So I poured him the beer and added milk in the same glass. It looked disgusting to me. I gave him the drink. He paid for it. Happily drank his beer milk and left. Why did I read this thread? Went to college with this one girl, who would get a chef salad, slice up banana and put it on said chef salad, then use ketchup as dressing. I shit you not, this person ate that on a regular basis.
Kid I used to know in school, used to rip open his milk carton and dip his burrito into the chocolate milk. Sometimes he'd even go so far as to rip open the burrito and pour his milk onto the beef and eggs too. I'm quoting him here. Creamify the meat. I don't know man, but the word creamify is just, uck.
One time, a long time ago, I ate Lucky Charms with Guinness as a St. Patrick's Day bastardization. I would not recommend. I think Stephen Colbert or some comedian did it as a joke and I was curious. I would also not recommend. When I was a server, I had a customer dip her bread in a glass of Coke. She finished her whole bread basket, and Coke, and asked for another basket and another refill of Coke, and went to town again for round 2. She didn't give a crap how she looked, and ate that shit like it was the best thing on earth. My mom puts peanut butter on cold pizza. It is the closest flavor to vomit that is not vomit. You've gotta add orange juice for that authentic vomit flavor. This thought actually made me nauseous, A+. Could only be worse with mint. A ketchup brownie. My cousin, this son of a bee. I hope he's arrested. A watermelon and ketchup sandwich. I call it a sandwich, because it makes me sad. Is the watermelon the bun? Or does this monstrosity desecrate bread too? Clearly the ketchup is the bun. Stay right where you are, the police are on their way. About to live the rest of his life as a convicted melon. Once the cops catch up to him. Once he's in prison, he'll regret his actions. Hindsight is always 20/20. Mustard on cheesecake. Dipping Oreos in orange juice. That just made me cringe. Poor Oreos. Poreos? I had a friend who went through a period where cake decorating was her hobby, and she made some amazing looking cakes that all tasted horrible because of the bizarre flavor combinations. It was always a bit funny because people would compliment the look of them and then have to figure out how to throw their pieces away without being rude about it. The worst one was a Christmas cake with an immaculate-looking fondant, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that was an orange spice cake covered in mint icing. It was like brushing your teeth and rinsing with orange juice in cake form. I remember when I was in high school, Crest had an orange mint-flavored toothpaste. No clue what they were thinking. I cannot believe someone else remembers this gross, dental care flavor abomination. I remembered it vividly the other day, when I was staying at my sister-in-law's house and could only find kids' bubblegum flavor toothpaste. I used it and instantly my brain remembered the horrible orange crap. Next time I need a thought to help me hurl. Peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. Good God. What the hell is wrong with these people? I mean, you could just lie down in a ditch and die instead. Someone told me it was because the mayonnaise prevented the peanut butter from sticking to the roof of your mouth. But at what cost? I work at a pub/restaurant, waiting tables. This couple walks in, who I've never seen but are apparently regulars. The bartender sees them, shoots me a glance, and goes to grab something from the kitchen. Before even taking their order, he's filled the crushed red pepper shaker and told me to take it over to them. The woman orders a small cup of French onion soup and proceeds to unscrew the cap of this shaker and dump the entirety of it onto her soup, an inch high off the top of her bowl. She's eating this spicy red pepper like cereal and didn't even ask for a drink refill.
I live with someone who lives to eat food sins. Do you really think water with cereal is bad? Boy, the thing I would consider the least of eating sins would be when she microwaved a fucking pickle with cheese on it, then dipped in fucking ice cream. I can't stand to sit in the kitchen when she's in there because of the shit she made.
When I visited my aunt's family as a kid, she served a purple cow, milk mixed with grape juice, for breakfast. If you haven't tasted that, take my word for it, it's not a great concoction. In elementary school, we used to mix the milk and juice the school gave us for breakfast to puke and get sent home early. Apple juice and milk usually worked the best. I think grape juice and milk was a close second. Kids are so fucking genius in the absolute most moronic ways. That's so goddamn funny. My baby sister used to eat pancakes and ranch. My mom just accepted it because she was such a picky eater and this was something she just thoroughly enjoyed. We're pretty sure it's 'cause my mom craved both when she was pregnant with her. My sister would make Ritz cracker sandwiches. Except the thing that went between the two Ritz cracker buns was another Ritz cracker, except chewed up and spit out. It was disgusting. I wasn't going to tell this story, but here I am. As a kid I would eat a whole bag of Doritos without swallowing. And then I'd spit out the pulverized chip dust and saliva mixture, and roll it into a ball with my hands, and then let it harden a bit in my desk at school between first and second break. And then eat it again during lunch, when the outside was a bit crunchy again but the inside was still moist, and the consistency of a chocolate truffle. No. I have to leave this thread. I legit had to turn my head away from the screen while reading this. First thing in this thread that actually made me want to die a little bit. Bravo? You could have said that it was a friend of yours. I'm glad I don't have any food in my stomach right now. Did you have friends? Who needs friends when you have Dorito ball?
The guy on 4chan who fermented a bottle of his own semen into liquor. I'm sorry, what? 4chan. There is no understanding it. Accept the chaos. What's there not to understand? He fermented his own semen into liquor, like everyone else. These fuckers here probably get their semen liquor off the shelf. There's no hope for this generation. My preteen cousin likes his scrambled eggs crunchy and adds broken up egg shells to them. I don't like this. What, and I cannot stress this enough, the fuck? Mixing ketchup with soda. Granted we were trying to gross each other out, but still. It was an act of culinary violence unlike anything else I've ever seen.
My sister used to put ketchup on strawberries.